How do you make more money in real estate sales? I tell you, the best way to make more money in real estate sales is to improve your skill set. How to improve your skill set? That's what this video is all about. Hey everybody, it's Tahoe Tony, and if you enjoy my training videos, go ahead and subscribe below, click on the notifications bell, and you'll be the first one notified when I put out a new video that's going to help you generate more sales, bring home more commissions, so you take home more money to your family and loved ones, and you get to spend more time doing things you want to do instead of things you have to do. So let's talk about skill set. Your income is tied directly to your skill set. So if your skill set is here, you know, for instance, when your first job, maybe you were in retail, working like at the Gap or, Abercrombie & Fitch or something, or you were in the fast food industry, right? They train you, literally they train you in like an hour, right? The skill set there, they can teach you an hour. And then if you work up on the cash register, maybe that's another 20 minutes of training or whatever. But I mean, that's your skill set, right? It's pretty basic. But in real estate, your skill set is up here, right? That's why we get such nice commissions on these houses. People trust us to sell their house, usually the biggest asset. They're trusting us to sell that. Or a buyer, that could be the biggest investment they ever made in their life, and they're trusting us because they believe we have the skill set to help them. So if you want to improve your skill set, what are you going to do? The best way to improve your skill set is investing in yourself. Investing in yourself, how do we do that, Tony? It seems like we keep asking questions, getting answers, and getting more questions. So the best way I know, I've been doing this for 26 years, and when I first started out, it was difficult. We didn't have the internet, we didn't have YouTube channels, we didn't have podcasts. There were books. My first brokerage, my broker said, hey, if you want to get better at real estate, there's a stack of Jackie Kennedy tapes here you can watch. And they were probably 20 years old at that time. So it was a challenge. It was a challenge when I started to get more information, improve my skill set. But I worked on it. I went to a local event and stuff and did the best I could. But it wasn't until probably like 5 or 6 years ago that I really started working on my skill set, and my income has gone up appropriately. So it works. Trust me, it works, but you got to do it. So the best way to improve your skill set, as a roundabout way to get to that question, right? The best way to improve your skill set, I believe, is to go to live events. Live training events is the best way. Why? I just got back from the Maui Mastermind. It was incredible. It's probably one of the top 3 events I've ever been to. It's a smaller event. There's only about 100 people there, and probably 20 of the people there were speakers, people that were worthy of getting on stage and sharing their stories. They added value to our lives, so it was fantastic. Before I went to the event, though, I knew the people that were going to be there, so I started reaching out to them, right? I sent a text message to Glenn Sanford, as founder of eXp Realty and the CEO. I sent one to Brent, Gove. I sent one to Gene Frederick, Jarek Robbins, Tony Robbins' son, Eli Shaw, Gail DeMarcos, Randy Bird, all these people that I've been watching and following that would add value to me. I reached out to them. Glenn Sanford said, sorry, Tony, I'm only going to be there one day. I don't have time. Brent Gove said, hey, Tony, I'm sorry. I'm going to be with my family. Can we do it at another event? Gene Frederick, super amazing guy. He was one of the big key people that came to eXp really made a difference. He's like, of course, Tony, I'd love to have lunch with you. I was shocked. I was so excited. Jarek Robbins, I admired him for years. I followed his father and started working with Success Coaching. Jarek Robbins runs that. He runs Success Magazine. I've been working with him. I really admire what he does. He's so full of knowledge, and he just has a great way of sharing it. He said, yes, I would love to have lunch with you. I'm freaked out. My wife's like, Elizabeth's like, what's wrong? I'm like, Jarek Robbins just said he would have lunch with us in Maui. So Gail and Randy, they all said yes, right? So as like the 8 invitations I sent out, 5 of the people said yes. I was super excited about that because I was going there to improve my skill set. Yes, I wanted to see some whales. Yes, I wanted to walk on the beach. Yes, I want to enjoy the sunsets with my wife and have dinner, and we got to do all that as well. But I did that in conjunction while I was improving my skill set. The speakers there. So when you go to these live events that Brent puts on, speakers get up and they talk for like 20-30 minutes. They tell their story, they have some slides they share with you, what they're doing, why they're being so successful, and how you can incorporate that in your skill. So it's amazing information that if you think about somebody who can help you improve your real estate career, where you could, and you invest now and you think about the next 10 years, if they help you make an extra $100,000 a year, that's $1 million investment that they've made. How much would you pay for $1 million investment? People go to college and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to go to college, which may or may not help you in your career. I don't know. It depends on what career and everything, but I've met a lot of people that went to college and they have nothing to do with what they studied in college. So they spent all that money to study that, and they're doing something completely different that has nothing to do with their college career. So when you think about what you need to do, you need to invest in yourself, your skill set, and going to these events is great. Maui was super expensive. It was about 10 grand to go there, but my skill set probably improved 10 times more than that. So I probably, in the next few years, will probably make $1 million because of the skills that I learned in Maui. So when I think of it that way, I don't think of it as I spent a ton of money, I invested in myself. Now, you may not have that kind of money right now to invest, and I totally understand that. I didn't several years ago, but I started following people and I started improving my skills. I started going to local events. There's local free events around. If you're out west, California, Brent Gove has a local live event in the Sacramento area every month. He does more than that, he has at least one. I try and do events at the office in Incline Village in Lake Tahoe on a regular basis. On Monday, I'm having lunch with a guy who is a retired sales professional. He wants to start doing events in my office for free. This guy, used to make millions of dollars doing this, and now he's willing to do it for free for us. So take advantage of the local events you can. Again, be proactive, find out who's going. When you go there, who you sit next to. If you want to invite somebody to go to the event, that's great too. Then you've got an accountability partner. Speaking of sitting next to people at events, before Elizabeth was retired, I was going to these events by myself, and I would sit next to somebody and I'd start talking to them and asking them questions about themselves, and we become friends, and we become accountability partners for what we're learning at the event. So then we would stay in touch afterwards and, oh, do you remember this? We learned about that. And so it's very important, go to the events. Don't just sit there, expand your network. This isn't a video on networking, that'll another one, but take advantage when you're at the events, because a lot of what your skill set is going to be about is how the people you interact with the event. And afterwards, like I loved Maui because it's a small event. The people that are there, I could see them on the beach. We can hang out on the beach and talk about things. And these people are masters of what they're doing. They love to share it. They're giving back. They're not getting paid. These speakers don't get paid. They're giving back. So what is your responsibility when somebody's giving back? You want to show your appreciation. When you want to show your appreciation, let them know what you're getting out of it. Send them something afterwards. Say, hey, really enjoyed your seeing you present at the Maui Mastermind. Let me know if you're doing any more events. I want to follow you. And they'll tell you, oh, check out my podcast, check out my YouTube channel. And then if you are on their YouTube channel, go ahead and leave some comments. And speaking of YouTube channel, if you can't afford to go to these events, which I totally understand, like I said, years ago, I couldn't afford to go to these events. Lucky for you, we have YouTube now. So Brent, at all of his events, he films every speaker. Every speaker is filmed and every speaker is on his YouTube channel. So go to the Brent Gove YouTube channel. There's different events. This was the Maui Mastermind 2023. He's got the Cabo events. Cabo's a live event. It's coming up next month in March. All those events from previous years, all the speakers are up there. Watch them, study them. Find somebody that you can connect with. That's why he's got different speakers with different, like some people, it's all about religion and their connection with God and why they're doing so well. And then there's other people that never mention God at all, and they're doing it because they have this number system they're working on. And there's other people like, oh, I connect with people and that's how I do it. But so find somebody that you can relate to and then follow them. Most of these people are gonna have a really good YouTube channel. They're gonna do podcasts. Brent's doing podcasts now, and you can follow them. They have events, they're giving back. So watch all those videos, find somebody you can connect with, find a few people actually, reach out to them. They're all accessible. If you don't have their number, reach out to me. I'll try and get their number for you. But most likely, if you Google them, you're going to be able to find them on YouTube or their podcast, or maybe they're doing something else, some kind of Zoom event. Krista Mayshore is a great example. She just did an event for $1.99 last month. And I'm posting these things in Expect Success Facebook group. So if you haven't been to our group, go to that. If you're not part of our group, reach out to me. I'll put you on a list or something. We'll figure it out. But these events are awesome. So make sure you go to these events. If you can't afford to go to the event, watch the YouTube videos of the event and learn as much as you can so you can improve your skill set, so you can start going to this event, so you can invest in yourself. Go to the live local events. YouTube, go on these Zoom events everybody's having. Don Yoke and Tom Daves, they have Zoom events Tuesday through Friday, and they're interviewing people or whatever, and it's great information out there from some really talented people. So if you want to improve your income, you need to improve your skill set. If you want to improve your skill set, start being proactive, start going to events, start watching, start learning. And then you need to apply what you learn. You need to practice it. And if you want to learn to be better at lead generation, right? If you want to improve your income, you want to be better at lead generation. You got to be better at listing appointments. You got to be better at converting leads. You got to be better at doing open houses. All these skills that you can improve by following these people. And then your mindset. Your mindset's very important. So without a good mindset, it doesn't matter what you know, you're never going to do anything. So all these things are very important to learn. If you can afford to get a coach, I highly recommend that. If you can't afford a coach, that's probably the person who needs a coach most importantly. If you want to talk to me about that, I am a certified success coach. I'll work with you and help you get going if you want to do that. We do Expect Success. We do live free coaching every Thursday at 10, or not, every other Thursday at 10:30. That's available for you as well. We have Success Magazine. If you're part of EXP, we have Success Magazine. Some great articles in there. Glenn has a great article in this one. There's another guy who talked about taking the mask off of masculinity. Then there's another lady who, I keep every time I open it to the pastry chef lady. A good article though, interesting, but there's so many great things. I can't think of. There's the masculinity guy. He was great, ex-football player. The Salt Life lady. Anyway, an entrepreneurial legacy, some great information in here. This magazine has been around for over 100 years. Jim Rohn had this, and then we bought it. We own this magazine now. Some great stuff in there. Again, if you see somebody you like, look them up, follow them. There's a really good chance they're going to have a podcast available for you where you can learn even more, or they're going to have a YouTube channel where they're giving away their information for free. It's crazy. I pay a ton of money to be in Tony Robbins' inner circle, and I laugh because he'll make a video and I get to see it, all right? He'll do like a Zoom event, whatever. And then the next month, that video is free on YouTube. It's amazing. So the information's out there. You just got to go get it. Remember when I had the 4 C's video? If you haven't watched that, watch that again. Leave me some comments. Like I said, I'm doing this to give back. So I'd love to get some feedback from you if you have, please. So when you watch somebody's video, if you watch a Kristen Mayshore video or a John Glutz video or a Brent Gove video, leave them feedback, leave them comments. Reach out to them afterwards. If you do that 3 or 4 times, in the next event you say, just so you know, so when someone leaves a comment on one of your YouTube videos, you get an email, so you'll see like so-and-so left you a comment, and you can go read it. Obviously be nice, be positive, tell them what you enjoyed about it, and you're looking for more, right? And then these people are going to remember you. If you're at a Zoom event or whatever, try and raise your hand, ask a question so you stand out. Be active, and you're going to get better. You're going to improve your skill set. So what was the big takeaway from this? Go to live events. That's my biggest advice. If you can't go to live events, at least watch videos of the live events. If you can't, there's no reason you can't watch the videos of live events. There's no excuse for that. If you go to live local events, you can't afford to go to the big ones and exotic places. That's totally understandable. The San Antonio event that Brent does, the Build event, is amazing. There's great speakers there. It's 3 or 4 days. And then again, you're at a resort, so these people are just going to be hanging out, so you can hang out with them. That's a big event though. There was like 6,000 people there last year. Again, watch those videos. So some great chances for you to improve your skill set, but you got to get out there and you got to do it. Some great classes in the world as well, taught by the icon producers in our company, the top agents in our company. And then there's iConversations every Friday. You can listen to those. Those are the top agents in the company sharing with you what they do. Do you realize I had to pay thousands of dollars to hear that kind of information? And now it's just sent out to you every Friday. There's 80 hours of classes in the world every week. You can follow these people. They're doing it for free. So my main point is there is no excuse that you can't do it or you don't have access to this information. It's just your attitude. So if your attitude or your mindset isn't good, I'm going to make another video on that. So look for that as well and make a big difference. A quick tip, there's a lot of good stuff on the internet if you want to check that out right now. But I hope you enjoyed this video because I really want to see you improve. but you're the only one that can do it. You're the one who has to do it. I can't do it for you. So, but there've never been a better opportunity where more people are going to share what they're doing, why they've been successful. It's just an amazing time, but you need to stop watching so much Netflix, stop watching some more YouTube on the positive things, not airport pranks or funny stuff. I understand you can watch the funny stuff, but try and get a couple hours a day in where you're improving your skill set. And when you do, your income will go up, and then you can invest more. You go to live events, invest more, then your income will go up even more. And then you're going to get to a point in your life where you want to start giving back, where you share all the things you learned. So it's this amazing circle of success. I really want you to be in that circle, but you got to do it, okay? So get out there, do it. Start right now. Say, I'm going to watch at least one YouTube video a day. They're only about 20, 30 minutes. So I would say at least 2, but if not, at least 1. 2 would be great. Pick one you like, watch it again. If you want to talk to me about it, I'm happy to share with you what I know. And if I know that person, we want to get in on a call together. That would be fun as well. But get out there and do it. It's available for you, okay? So again, this is Tahoe Tony. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe below. Click on the notifications bell, and you'll know when I put out another great video that's going to help you generate more sales, bring home more commissions, take home more money to your loved ones, so you can spend more time doing the things you want to do instead of things you have to do.